years. You're talking about
Yeah.
3 years, then that makes a lot of sense.
Just like Baldo.
Kia ora, Tans.
Kia ora,
Kia
Tans.
ora. Kia ora.
Is there a congratulations, Tans? You've got another moko.
Yeah, they came home.
Oh, nice.
Congratulations.
Nice. All right. That's awesome.
It is. She's beautiful. She's beautiful.
Yeah. Yay.
Little boy, little girl?
Girl. Sky Anahira.
Sky
Nice.
Anahira. Sure. How heavy was she?
8'5".
Oh, that's good weight. Hey. Nice and healthy. Yeah.
Yeah, good to have them home finally. So yeah, it's awesome.
How's mum?
Yeah, she's okay. Yep. She's all good.
Must be this time of the year because one of my workmates just had her baby a couple of weeks ago, and it's like, hey, the whatever they were doing 9 months ago.
Yeah, it might have been cold, bro.
Yeah.
No, thanks, guys. Yeah, it's good to have them home. It's good to have
Nice.
Oh, let's crack into it. Let's talk about got a lot to talk about. For round 2 of the preseason challenge, Warriors taking on the Dolphins at a sellout.
Wow.
At a sellout. Go Media sellout. What the hell's the name? Go Media Mount Smart Stadium. 24th of February. Beautiful day out. Scorching hot that day. And we have someone who was there. So Tans, you want to kick us off?
Yeah, I was really surprised that there were all those empty seats. The West Stand was packed though, and so was the South. So I'm assuming they released 15,000 tickets, unless there's 10,000 members in Auckland or thereabouts. But it was a good vibe. Heaps of people there. It was good to see heaps of family out enjoying the day and supporting our boys. But it was beautiful. Lucky we were in the West Stand because it was a little bit shaded, so we were really fortunate. But it cooled down after a while because during the day it was like 28, 29 degrees. It was cooking. But when we got there, it had cooled down, so it was good. Yeah, it was really good. Glad I made it to a game while I could this season, even though it was the preseason challenge. But really excited that I got there and saw our hopefully starting 13. For our 17, sorry. No.
19,100 and I think 9 attendees at the game. 19. Yeah.
Well, that's how much tickets were sold.
Oh, okay.
There was only 14,000 there.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, okay. Just under 15,000. Sorry.
So apparently, when they say sell out, they actually include all the season ticket holders.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay. Yeah. So not everyone turns up to that game, kind of thing. It's interesting. Good to be a season ticket holder then. Right, just rocking whenever.
So I can't be bothered today.
Yeah. I still wouldn't move to Auckland, bro. No offense,
That's why I don't
None taken.
That's why I don't join the season holder club, is because what's the point? I know I'm in Wellington and I know I won't get to any live games. So yeah.
Yeah, and I know one of the fans kind of commented on my little thing saying, I said on the page, like, hey, if any of you season ticket holders that can't make it, can you please give your ticket to one of the whānau?
Yeah.
And one of the bros came on and he's like, he lives in Gisborne, they can't get to all the games. So I'm like, sweet as, but you can give it to a whānau member or give it to somebody because they are very sought after tickets.
Yeah.
Very, very sought after.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's the most people at a preseason though, apart from the one obviously and the World Cup Challenge.
Have you seen the crowds? Have you seen the crowds at the other preseason games?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Are we the ones with the most seats sold?
I haven't seen every single preseason game, but the ones I have seen look like literal preseason trials that we used to have, right? With 10 people in the crowd.
Yeah.
The Raiders Cowboys preseason trial was very much like that. It was quite funny because, like, on the main camera shot, you could see all the Portaloos all lined up as well. Bit of a crack up. Because it was just in a real little wee country stadium.
Yeah.
So that's
bit of a
cool.
Bit of a crack up.
I mean, in regards to those numbers, that's good for us. That's just good for the club, And like the bandwagon is still very much there and jumping on board. And it's like, good on yous. We'll see if you're still hanging around and we're on a losing streak or whatever. But, it's like, good on them. They got the numbers. Yeah. I think us and the Broncos, Broncos have got a real staunch fan base. So but it's just good to see. Good to see those, and like we're still just under 2 weeks away from our season openings. Just fucking hanging out for it, man. Really looking forward to it.
I'd say the Sharks game. Well, probably the rest of the season home games will definitely be sold out.
Yeah,
if we continue to be successful.
Yeah.
Oh, look, after the game on Saturday, man, there were some really, really good signs. I was really impressed with the first half.
They're looking strong. But my point is, if we do manage to have a few losses in a row, how will the crowds continue to show up?
Exactly right. Exactly right, bro.
We know how it's going to go, bro. As with every sports team, probably in this country. Soon as there's a couple of losses, people get a bit ho-ha and don't want to come along.
Sorry, some of the comments on some of the Warriors pages after a loss, it's like, bro, it's pre-season, and I don't think pre-season's about the wins necessarily. I think pre-season's about putting the boys out there, getting these combinations working, see who plays well together, see who needs a bit more time to adapt. So it's not about the wins. And some so-called fans out there are, this cunt's useless and, I'm just like, bro, shut up.
Shut up.
Be quiet, man.
Yeah.
And they throw their toys out of the cot before the regular season's even kicked off. And I'm just not down with that. I just thought.
Yeah, unfortunately, social media has given everyone a voice, which is a good thing because that's the reason why we've got a voice now, right?
Yeah.
But it's also feeds into those that are really just a bit toxic or don't know what they're talking about, so they just start jumping all over players. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't perfect, that bloody trial match, but like you said, Times, it's not supposed to be about the schools. It's getting combinations going, getting some runs through the legs. They're not robots.
Yes, flying off the same, but there was some, man, like
how
good were our forwards though? In the first, I think everything, the second half, but I put it down to because they made all those changes to the back line. Because that first half we dominated. I won't say it was no game's easy, but we dominated. And then when he made all those changes to the back line, you could just see the momentum fall away quickly. I was gutted about those 2 tries scored in quick succession on both edges, funny enough. But
they looked like they were coming back.
It
was just like, okay, interesting.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a Wayne Bennett special.
Yeah, same.
He's like, let's go easy kind of like things in the first half, and then we'll just smoke him. And I was like, oh, I've seen this movie before. We saw it last year a couple of times.
Yeah.
I think there was the Roosters one where they blew them off the park in the last 10.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this could be Wayne, the old fox at his best.
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say, and I did see a post about what Webby said, and I think it's safe to say he's chosen his 17 that are going to be regular starters. I would like to see some of the New South Wales Cup boys be on the interchange throughout the season. I'm not saying every game. I'm just saying, some games, like
we're in the 16 or 17, you mean?
Yeah, just to give them, like I said last week, those 15, 20-minute bursts. Well, not even 20. 20 is probably a bit long, but those 15-minute bursts, just to get out there and, because we're losing players next year. We lose SJ next year. We lose AFB next year. So, and everyone knows my opinion about it. I'd rather our cup boys get a chance to step up, and hopefully they do.
There was one cup boy there who really stepped up. I thought Ali Leatoa. Bro, he looked like he was hungry for a jersey.
Yeah,
definitely.
He looks like he's hungry for that jersey. All right.
Yeah.
We were really fortunate because we were like probably 40, 50, not even 50 meters. Like we were really close to the line, so we could see we could see them right there. And man, like I just think Kurt Capewell has really tightened up that edge. I thought he was magnificent. I thought Maratanu Kōrero was the man.
Yeah.
I thought he
played
played
well.
Game, man.
Yeah.
He just, I actually think he played that alpha male role in some sense.
Is that him now? Is that him now? Interchange.
I think so.
I'd say.
You reckon?
Yeah.
He's looking pretty good. Because I thought he was more. Last year he played more of the starting role, and then maybe Mitchie would come in, but like now it's like looking like
I'd prefer him off the bench just to bring that. Yeah, exactly what you said. The aggression.
Yeah.
Keeping in mind, last year he was mostly playing second row. I think this year he'll be playing more prop.
Same. Yeah, bro. Can see it coming. Just because like those, like what you're saying before, tons about those cup boys coming up. We still need that firepower within those forwards, within the front row. And Maranta can cover like the front row, the front row, the second row, centre. But I reckon my guts going with Uncle get him more in that front row position, because we're light for experience. Yeah.
Oh, I think we've got plenty of experience in our forward pack now.
Nah, not on the front row.
No.
But I mean, it's just like, we've got some real young guns that are going to prove themselves, no doubt, this season, by season's end, absolutely. But right here, right now, the guys that are the same caliber as Aiden. I mean, Capewell. I love what Capewell brought on Saturday.
He looked comfortable, bro.
He had a point to prove. Yeah. He just got stuck in, but I can see him just staying in that second row position. So experienced seasoned front rows, we need them.
We're lacking.
And we're lacking big time.
Well, see, even that just says a lot to it. I mean, if they were going to sign Braden, because I don't think he's seasoned at all. I mean, that's my personal opinion. I like the idea at first, but then, with what's his name? Braden. I'm actually quite happy that he re-signed with the Sharks, but now, like, we've really got to shop around and see who's available. I'd love to see, man, if you can't get him, go for Royce Hunt or, yeah. But anyway, we'll find out, obviously, towards the end of the season or probably midway through the season.
Part of the plan could be to blood the youngsters as the season progresses, and therefore next year when Adam isn't available because he's elsewhere, then those younger players can step up, while you've still got Nukore and Mitch Barnett still there as well. And you'll have Tom Ale, he'll have a bit more experience under his belt. Bunty Afoa could potentially still be there as well. So I think I agree with you, Tans, that there is going to be some exciting youngsters stepping up. But I think this year will be more testing them out. Next year probably more consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll see a lot more of Tom Ali this year.
Yep.
We're pretty much guaranteed that he's going to be on the interchange throughout the season.
I'd say so.
I can see him.
Because
I can see him spending quite a bit of time on the interchange. I'm not going to say names because I feel bad. We saw.
Well, if we've got so our interchange is pretty what Jazz when he's fit, Walker, now new Kōrero. You put Ali over Bunty.
Yeah.
I think Bunty done good on said day. Like
he's solid.
I would probably put Ali over Jazz at this point, to be honest. I think Jazz, I don't know, he's lacking confidence or something. He needs to go down to cup for a bit, I think.
I don't know, like, because the boys, like the interchange was close to where I was. And I don't know. I think just Jazz wears his heart on his sleeve. He's quite a
always
he's quite an emotional player.
Definitely, but his error count way too high at the moment.
When he makes an error, he really bums out on it, and I just think it kind of stays with him for the rest of the game.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like he moves on that quickly. Like everyone makes mistakes, everyone flip and drops the ball, right? But
I love Jazz. I mean, is he the longest serving Warrior out of, or is it? Because I'd be interested to know if anyone knows. Can you drop it in the comments? With this team that we've got now, I'm sure he'd be the longest serving.
Probably Sean Johnson.
No,
yeah, Sean Johnson went to the Sharks.
That hasn't left. That's stayed with the club.
It's that stuck around.
Yeah.
That's been there from day dot. I mean, from when he started his contract. So,
if not Jazz, then maybe Bunty.
Yeah.
Top of my head.
Yeah.
I mean,
big servants of the team.
Sometimes they lack in some games, but I mean, I don't know if you saw the interview. I think it might have been the one with your neighbour, Damien, your ex-neighbour. He asked Webby a question. He was like, so what about players that aren't like the best player? Pretty much he asked, are you going to drop them? And he was like, no. He was like, because they might not necessarily be the best player on the team, but they bring other things to the team.
To be fair, that's the wrong question to be asking Webby, because Webby sees, it's almost like he sees the game in a completely different way, and he's looking for particular traits and what tools different players bring to the game, bring to the team, and it's like, he already knows. He's got it locked into his head what type of player he wants to play in the front row, hooker, half, fullback,
against which team.
Yeah. And whatever roster he's got, because he done it last year, he would have already had it in his head. No, these guys are actually quite close to what I want to work with. So he's sharp, man. He's super sharp.
If you saw when we had Nathan Brown as a coach, I think it might have been. I mean, every week it was like we had a different starting. Like our 17 was different every week. And
sometimes
how is a team, or how is a team meant to progress together and play well together if you're changing players week in, week out? That's why you get teams like Melbourne Storm, Queensland, fucking Australia. That's why they were so dominant. It's because they had the same spine for years, the same team, the same lineup for years, and that's why they were so successful. If you're going to chop and change players, and that's the same with Penrith now, that squad has been together for so long that they just, that's why they're like a well-oiled machine.
I'll tell you what, though, I cracked up when the Panthers lost the World Club Challenge to a dubious no try. I just thought, good job. I'm always going to cheer for the Pommy teams when it comes to those games, unless it's us, unless it's the Warriors playing. And the Panthers they talked themselves up before the preseason started about targeting this game. This is the game we want. Blah blah blah. Yeah, they probably did have it in the bag, if not for a shitty call, but It's like, yeah,
Oh,
welcome
did
to our
you?
world, man. Fuck.
I heard it was a crappy call, but I always
Yeah.
think these kind of northern versus southern hemisphere club competitions are never that they never live up to the hype. Because you've got one team
It's
that's kind of like in the beginning of their season or like halfway through
yeah,
their season, and
yeah,
then you got the other team
yeah,
who's like hasn't even played together, and
yeah,
then it's just like yeah, so they never really live up to it.
And it's often played over there too,
yeah, yeah, bro.
which, it's a struggle for our NRL teams to go over there to play one game
Mm.
over there.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a funny concept, bro. I just like it just for the out. It's kind of just like out there, the best in the southern
yeah.
hemisphere playing the best in the northern hemisphere, and it's like,
I
and it's
think
just a one-off game,
I think conceptually it sounds really good, but they're never great.
Uh,
I
You
thought
know.
uh,
I thought it was a good game. I did enjoy it, but no, I don't want one.
I was gonna say too, bro, when Dallin scored that try, he
Yes.
he uh like honestly, bro, Dallin is the Rick James of rugby league, bro. He just and I had that look, man, and I would love to hear him say, "I'm Rick James, bitch." If he scores a try or something, because he's got it locked
Uh,
down, man. That particular look, because it's like, yeah, that's styly, bro. So if anyone's watching this and you know Dallin, hey, give him a shout out, and because he's the like right here, right now. That look, bro. Every time he's scoring like that, it's like, yeah, bro, that's Rick James right there. Rick James is rugby league, brother. Right.
so let's just chalk up the intercepts, okay? Because we
Mm.
know what he's like.
Yeah.
So we'll
Oh, bro,
chalk up
you
this
can
one.
see it coming, bro.
Well,
I was
exactly.
like,
You could chalk
hey.
up this one, but let's also chalk up how many times he should have stuck.
Yes. Yes.
Nah,
Yeah,
love you, Dylan. Love you, Dylan.
yeah,
Love you running down the side with that massive smile and you're fucking
yeah.
no one's catching you.
The lock's flowing, like,
But you did pull it off on the weekend.
yeah.
You did pull that off beautifully on the weekend. But yeah, far out. The brother was pretty much just standing still.
Yeah, and you could, as soon as it was like any one of those players around Dylan could have put their arm out and taken that pass, but yeah, Dylan just, and it's like he's always gonna do that if he's read it right, and it's like, yeah, bro, I'm going for it. That's exactly what he did. Yeah,
Does anybody know what happened to Kane Tuopiki?
he was
No.
hobbling before the first half, before half time, sorry.
Oh.
Just caught a quick glimpse of it, and it was just like, oh, okay, didn't look like much because he did play on, but then second half, Rog kind of jumps in, and it's like, hopefully it's a minor injury. Hopefully it's want to see him back there, and come the eighth, because I thought he was playing. He was here. He had a good game, bro.
Yep.
Big fan.
And yeah.
Big fan of Tane.
Yeah, want to see him there. Definitely want to see him there, bro.
One thing I noticed is that now I know why RTS has been named at centre. Because when that second half came, I just think, like, I don't know what happened. There was just a huge breakdown in communication, but that shift was huge. And I just think, man, no wonder, Webby's just gone for putting RTS in that centre position. We know last year how much problems we had on the left side when it came to defence. And I just thought he made so much difference there. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I think in both these preseason matches, even Montoya has done a bit better. He slipped off a couple of tackles, but even on attack, even on attack, he's lifted his game. And I hope that we see that progress throughout the season. But yeah, I just think, I think it's awesome we've got RTS at centre.
And even Rocco looks like he's running more, like in their game Saturday. Rocco's definitely running more confident, and whether that's because Roger's been in his ear or whatever, but it's like he's got a point to prove as well, and Rocco got held up, but he still managed to get the ball out, whereas
was that a try?
he would have. No, I don't think it led to which one. Yeah, but yeah, I like Rocco. and I like that.
I
Having Roger there would just and it's like perfect balance. He'll and Roger's going to lead by example anyway. So someone like Rocco's going to be a very astute student. He'll take it on board, and he'll start working it to his own strengths.
Yeah, I thought Rocco had a great game. Our kick chase was awesome, man. I loved
yeah,
it,
yeah, absolutely. Boys were just they were hungry for it, man. And sorry, and Cape just before Capewell bought for me he's just that typical Aussie grafter, but he kind of adds he's just got a bit more, like the guy chips ahead. And I was kind of like, wow, really, bro?
Yeah.
I think he's great on attack too, and he saved a try there. Him and was it Tuai Piki that saved that try?
First half.
Yeah, was it first? Well, I can't remember. Man, I watch too many games and I forget fucking I just watch too many. I think I've got to stop because I just watch every game and then I just forget fucking half of what happened anyway. So but yeah, I'm really excited for this season. Yeah, if they just tidy up, yeah. That's my personal opinion. I think who we started with in the first half is I just hope that's our starting 13.
Well, let's talk about our number 6 because I can't see anyone else getting it.
No, neither.
I like Luca. I thought Luca had a good game, bro. He did those little
two
those
games.
little kicks.
He's had 2 good games.
Yeah, he has, bro.
Did he have 2 crisis? Luke Metcalf.
He
one.
He put Montoya over.
I think he had 2 try assists too.
I
thought he had 2 try assists.
Yeah, that's what I said. 2 try assists. Yeah.
And Marata. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the Marata pass.
Yeah, but I mean, look, I like what Luke is bringing as well. The kid spent a bit of time on the sideline, so like the rest of those guys, he's got a point to prove. And with, I like Tamati, but if I had to choose between the two of them, then Metcalf gets the nod. It's like, yeah.
Everyone goes on about his running game, which is amazing, but he's showing he's got more tools up his sleeve now as well. So it's good to see.
Yep. Yeah, bro.
And I think, I'm sure, I don't know, but when SJ came off because he walked past us, and I just thought, man, does he look like a tiny bit uncomfortable? I don't know if it was just.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it was just me, but yeah.
Might have been a niggle.
I thought that was like fucking. Has he got a little limp on there? But maybe not. I don't know. I hope not.
But I think, in all fairness, even if he did, Webby, I mean, if obviously we all want Shawnee there come the 8th, but we're not struggling too bad at the moment. You want him there at the start, yeah, absolutely. But if he's
got Chanel there somewhere,
yeah, we can just a depth of cover, bro. We got at the moment. Yeah, it's choice.
Wasn't Chanel named on the bench anyway? Well, no, he was, because they called it out over the speakers. When I was there, he was named on the extended interchange, but he didn't even come on, because even after the game had finished and I was leaving, I saw him standing there with, not his playing kit on anyway. So I thought that was interesting, because I'm pretty sure I heard the guy call out his name on the extended bench, but obviously he didn't get a run. So that's interesting. I don't know why, but maybe we've already decided where he's going to play, and that might be in Cup for a while. And I totally agree with that.
It's all good.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean that's the last real hit out for us. But that second game of the preseason is always a really good indicator, a good cursor for who will be starting round 1. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, Hans, if you bang on like that first half. That's our starting 13 plus the bench. Yeah.
So.
But long season. Anything can happen. but we're looking pretty solid. And I mean, even the commentary coming out of Aussie, everyone's just talking up the wires at the moment. It's kind of it's nice,
Kind of strange,
you know. Yeah, kind of strange.
Kind of strange, kind of concerning.
Mm.
Generally, the Warriors don't do very well when the expectation is put on them. We're better going under the radar. So, but
Like
and
last
Woody,
year.
we trust.
That's right, bro. That's exactly right. Yeah.
No, that's
bring
what I was
on.
going to say.
What's that, bro?
That's what I was going to say. So we're looking at that interchange from the weekend, and you're saying it's pretty much locked in. I'm pretty sure Freddie Lussick was in the interchange.
Yeah.
Yep.
So do you?
Yep.
Yeah.
We got a lot of small guys on that bench, eh? If you're looking at Jazz, Walker, Lussick, we need some beef in there, I reckon.
Yeah.
Need a Bunty or Ale.
Yeah.
Even Ale's not really that big.
Well, you'll have Marata Kōrero on there, but I reckon you need another big bopper as well, perhaps. I mean, the good thing about Marata coming off the bench is he can cover second row just as efficiently as he does props. So if a man does go down second row, he's got that position covered as well.
Yeah, bro.
And you can always chuck him in centres if fucking need be too.
Yeah.
I loved them in centre last year. Really shored up our defence when we were in some of those arm wrestles. He was fine.
He's got some pace for a big fella, right?
Even Joshy
Yeah, bro. Oh, I'll tell you what, that like our forward pack are literally just a wolf pack, every single one of them. they're just a pack of wolves when they go hunting, and it's just like and it's gonna be interesting when we are up against the teams like the Panthers, the Broncos, Roosters, the Storm, whoever else, just to see how our forward pack hold up against them. I'm looking forward to that stuff, bro.
The speed.
So I have a question, guys. Is our second row our two props and our hooker?
No, second row will be your two second rowers and your lock in some cases.
Yep.
And then so the props and the hooker at
front row.
Yeah, the front row.
Oh, okay. So the 11, 12, and 13 are the
second row.
Second row. And lock.
Even though these days a lot of the time your 13 is more like a prop.
Yeah.
I thought Tohu had he made some nice runs.
Well, your 13 is like a prop who can also play standoff.
Yeah.
Well, they've got a bit of ball handling, but often, like, see, back in the day, your lock used to be just like a big fucking second rower, but nowadays they're more like another prop.
I don't know why, but I always thought it was 11. You had your edge forwards and your 13 in the front, and then behind them you had your hooker and your two props, and then your
other way around.
Yeah,
other way around. Look at the pack when it's a scrum. Look at a scrum when it packs. You'll see the front row, and then you'll see the guys behind them.
Yeah. And what was traditionally you don't even hear people saying last man down. Last man down was always that lock, that last back row or whatever. But yeah, they used to have a real roaming commission. But even that position has become more defined in the way Tohu and who's the last man for the Panthers? Isaiah Yo. Yeah, like they really get involved with the second and third phase play, and it's just like no, their position's definitely evolved.
He's a busy boy, Isaiah Yo. I think he's a fucking great player, man.
Great player.
Yeah,
reminds me of Mannering quite a bit.
Yeah, bro. Just gets on with it,
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, like him, Cam Murray as well. Over at the Rabbitohs. Very similar. Similar type of players. Speaking
of the Rabbitohs, I just thought I'd segue into that. Their Las Vegas season opener. The Bunnies, Manly and the Bunnies and the Broncos and the Roosters Because I traditionally will watch the season opener. I just part of me just can't be asked because it's like it's almost like I'm quite happy to wait till the following Thursday. I can't remember who else is playing, but I think it's the Knights, bro. Knights and Raiders. The following on the 7th.
Ooh.
Yeah, that'll be a good game.
That's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah.
Flip a
But
coin
yeah,
on that
you
one.
know,
Hey, you're gonna
yeah.
flip a coin on that one.
The Raiders got some payback after
Yeah.
their playoff game last season, I reckon.
Yeah. But
I'm
yeah, so they
surprised. I'm actually surprised. Manly signed what's his name? Brendan Wakeham.
we
I
was in
think
trouble.
the Seagulls will sign anybody they can right now.
Yeah, I was actually surprised. Oh, and what's his name? Morgan Harper's at the Eels.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that surprised me. I was like, oh, okay. So,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah. So for all the hype and bubble, sorry, Tans, for all the hype and bubble, the Vegas stuff is
You're
kind
not
of
gonna
like,
watch it.
oh, well, I was trying to find where you can actually watch it. And
Sky Sport.
yeah, it's a 3:30 kickoff over there. So whatever time that is over here.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So the Manly Bunnies game's 3:30, and the Broncos Roosters are at 5:30, and it's like so back to back games.
Are you sure that's not Australian time? That's the
I'm
American
sure,
time.
I'm
Is
sure
it?
I
Oh,
saw it. I'm sure I saw it was a 3 p.m. kickoff Australian time, unless it's 3 a.m. I don't
what
know.
time would it be in the States then?
That'll be night time. I'm not sure what time. I'd say early evening.
Wow. Okay.
Oh,
Well,
I
yeah, I
reckon it
saw
might
those
be late.
times.
I reckon it might be late evening, bro, because like those early evening slots in America, they're like prime time.
Mm.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So if they're 3:30, 5:30 window Aussie times,
Yep.
okay, that's
So that's
not too
5:30
bad.
us. That's 5:30 us. That's all good. You can make it, bro.
Yeah, well, I'm still spitting tacks about fucking why the fuck did they take Manly of all teams? They could have the Broncos, yep, the
I don't.
Roosters, the Bunnies, yeah, okay, but
I'm just happy
you
they
know,
didn't take us. I'm just happy we're not going.
Yeah.
Go to
Well,
Sun City.
we might just win it, bro, this year, and
Yeah, but because we didn't go.
I find it funny.
play over there.
Speaking of Manly over in Las Vegas, how strange is it to see Aaron Woods as their poster boy over there? Like Aaron fucking
Mate,
Woods, of
honestly,
all their
bro.
players,
Yeah,
he's like a fish
yeah.
out of water over there, eh?
Yeah. They could have even amongst that squad, they could have got a couple of those young fellas in there.
Yeah. He got the short straw, I think.
Yeah.
Speaking of signing players, you say that Manly will sign anyone right now. I think the Bulldogs are just signing everybody.
Yeah,
The doggies.
I actually think they played, and I know this isn't saying much, but they lost. But in all honesty, I think they looked way better than what they did last year.
Did Curran play?
Really not hard.
Yeah, he did. I don't think he played long though, but
did he start from the bench again?
If they work on, I thought the Tigers were shit.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Shit. But then, new coach, they're still rebuilding, and but I peed myself. I was like, far out, man, they're still so bad. But I think the Broncos, that's my personal opinion though. I do think they must have improved on the off season, but they had some great signings. I think, Josh Critter, Jacob Arillo. No, was he? No, sorry, he's gone somewhere else. Blake Taff, he had a bad game, but I think Blake Taff is a good fullback anyway. He's better than what they had.
So did Josh Curran start from the bench?
Oh, did he?
It just seems ironic.
Nah.
It's like
nah.
I can't remember, but I just do think they, the more games they have together, the better they're going to
be. Yeah.
I hope so.
They'll chill.
Critter only played. He didn't play the whole game. I don't think much of them did. But you've got Viliami Kikau, and I think that connection with him and Critter, if anything, it's going to lift their game, and I hope so. I'd like to see the Bulldogs. I doubt they'll make the 8, but I'd like them to see them climb up the table.
Why?
Yeah.
Just close. Like, it's not nice. And we know as
Why?
Warriors fans that when people keep, like, we know as Warriors fans what it's like
Yeah,
when everyone calls you, oh, you're all shit,
yep,
they're terrible,
yep,
they're useless. And
yep.
I'd just like for a team that's been in the bottom 8 for so long, kind of just get up there.
What?
I mean, it took us,
Just be careful what you wish for. You know, it might be like
Mhm.
they get up there and then we get out of there.
Yeah,
Whose
at
spot are
what
they
cost?
taking?
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
no.
They might take our
At that
spot,
point,
and then you'd be like, oh,
Fuck the
Eh?
doggies.
I feel sorry for some of the really bad teams. I just like, bro, man, like, you must feel like shit week after week
no.
after week,
I understand what you're saying, but like we've been
Yeah,
bad for a long time.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I know, and
That's
I
true.
can feel the Bulldogs and the Tigers fans' pain. I'm just like, bro,
Oh,
I so feel you guys right
but
now. But,
actually,
you know,
like,
hey, if we can do it, you can do it. That's what I'm going to say.
well,
Hang in there.
I don't think we've been as
Mm,
bad as okay. Well, the Tigers have won a ship, but I
mm,
think Benji came out and said something crazy like when you've only won, and I'm going to fluff this stat, you've only won 8 games in the last 3 years or something.
I saw that.
mm,
I was like,
mm.
bro,
Yeah,
you're in the
yeah,
dumps.
yeah. So
Mm.
there's got to be a real clear mind shift in regards to whoever the coach is, his coaching staff, his support staff around him, trying to build that. Yeah,
Culture.
I guess the one silver lining is when you're at rock bottom, the only way is up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
So
yeah.
hopefully they do build in yeah. With Benji there, with Benji running it, hopefully the club give him the reins and just say, do what you got to do, bro, and we'll back you.
Well, I don't think, class players actually make good coaches. And in some senses, like I'm not saying all the time, I just think, but anyway, we'll see how he goes. It's his first game, but I don't even think they made many new signings this year either. I mean, they lost Sean Bloor, which I think is a loss. And I think he's going to shine at Melbourne if he gets game time. And Justin Olam, I didn't even fucking see him get the ball much. But anyway, I'm just saying, I hope some of those bottom 8 teams do rise to the occasion at some point throughout the year, just to,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sick of saying, except for us, I want us to stay at number 1, between number 1 and 4, and fuck all the rest. I hope those bottom 4 drop to the bottom, and those bottom 4,
Come up.
yeah, Penrith, you can piss off. Broncos, you can piss off.
Mm.
You basically want doggies, dragons,
Yes,
tigers
No,
so
the
we can
Dragons
beat
can
them at
stay
the
down
grand
there.
final.
Yeah, fuck off, Dragons.
to crawl
Yeah.
to crawl their way up to like 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th.
Yeah, I just want those bottom teams to be able to taste some success as well, I suppose, just like we have, and we will continue to do so. I can't see us. I definitely can see us in the 8. I won't say easy because I know they all said to me, no game's easy, and I agree with that. But I definitely think with the boys that we feel, I'm pretty confident that we'll make the 8. I'm probably 5% not confident of that, but yeah, I'm confident as that will definitely make that. And I know it's only early. Fuck, we haven't even kicked off the regular footy season, but I'm putting it out there. We're definitely going to grab a top 8 spot.
I think just to add to that, like, obviously no game's an easy game, but the season gets harder as it rolls out. So you want all those early wins. Injuries and all the rest of it. But if we can, especially if we're going up, and not to sound arrogant or shit like that, but when we're going up against teams that we know we should beat, then we should be fucking thrashing them just to get those, because our points differential is the difference between first and second, third and fourth.
It's so important. It's so important. I remember I said this, I don't know when I said it, but I was like, fucking, those 2 point. I mean, a win's a win, but when you're only winning by 2 points, mate, and you've got the other other teams that are winning by 18, 20 points, that's where you want to be, because points differential come the end of the season make a fucking huge difference.
Absolutely.
They make that top 8,
Yeah. That's why you got to get those early wins and preferably big wins,
And that's why you got to put the foot on the throat of the teams that you should be destroying. And traditionally, that's where the Warriors haven't really been strong. So
Yeah.
hopefully this is a different kind of a team, and we will put the pressure on those teams and just make them crumble.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that.
Yeah,
We
bro.
saw the old Warriors come back on the weekend, where it was just like, oh yeah, okay, we're gonna let them back in now. Traditionally, we haven't really closed out and smashed teams, you know, like Broncos and like Penrith and like Storm.
Yep.
Remember the days of the Storm, bro, and they were just like, they just want to give up. You see it in the opposition's eyes; they just want to like stuff.
Oh
this.
yeah.
You're getting hammered.
It's a real. At times, I'm real arm wrestle, and then it's a blowout. It's like, yeah, that's the one.
We've really got to beat those top. We've really got to beat. We have to, and fuck, I'll be bummed out if we don't. We have to beat the Storm this year, and we just have to.
We haven't beaten the Storm, Penrith, or the Broncos since
it's been a while.
Even know when.
You
know, so we're not there yet. We're not. Nah.
Not yet. But we're definitely getting there.
Oh yeah,
yeah, definitely.
Before I forget, Tans. Before I forget, so there were drummers at the game.
Yes.
On Saturday.
Yes.
So is that a new crew that are
new crew?
I'm not sure because I never, but there were drummers were there. Yes.
New crew.
Yeah. Because they I mean, even the debacle around what's gone down and what's gone on social media, and like I was a big fan of the old crew, and I guess end of the day it's a business call, and it is what it is. If they're paid to do a job, and for whatever reason the wheels fall off, they fall off, kind of thing. It's just a shame. They've been there for a long time. Hopefully the new crew coming in can do a good job, as long as they just keep it, because that's just one of the mainstays. You always hear the Aussie commentators even talking about back in the day, they hated the drums. They hated the atmosphere of Mount Smart. So I'm glad we haven't lost it. That's all I'm saying.
Same.
It's
keep it a part of the entertainment.
It's part of our fabric, really. It's part of our DNA. They were there from day one. Well, drums were there from day one, and like that was a touch of genius. That was a touch of genius back in the day. You're like, whoa, there's
heck yeah.
drums, whatever drums they are, Samoan drums, whatever they are. Like, wow, that's uniquely. Well, it's uniquely Auckland.
Right?
Like you kind of hear that stuff in like Pacific Island communities and churches and stuff like that. So, well, I don't know about at church, but around those communities, so it was like, it was definitely part of the Auckland fabric. And now it's like, everyone around the country has got like these little communities that can play those drums. So when I heard about it, I was like, oh, that's not great. Whose idea was this? But got a new crew in. Don't know what the full story. Don't know what the story is, but as long as we still got the drums coming.
And they are cookie drums, bro. They are cookies.
The Cook Island drums, are they?
Just like
Cook Island drums.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just the tunes they play, and it's just like, they're horrors, bro. But the atmosphere they bring, it's just awesome.
Another level.
Yeah.
Does anybody know how many games there are this weekend? It's not just the 2 games, is it?
Yep, it's just the 2 Las Vegas games.
So that makes our season a week longer, doesn't it? Because we kicked off March the 1st last year, but do you know what I mean? Like,
with the inclusion of the Dolphins, they'd already pushed it out 1 week past September.
28 weeks now, or 29?
I think it's 27 plus the finals. So,
I think you're right.
Yeah, so it's a long season, bro.
It's long,
which is good, isn't it?
Yeah,
I like it's a long season, man. It's not just like 10 weeks, shit.
Sucks if you're a player. but awesome
if you're a player getting smashed every
week. But mind you, they're not complaining of getting paid, so
that's it. And I mean, there's 30 guys on their squad, so hey, plenty of ball for everybody.
Yeah, that's right, bro.
Well, actually, I just need to give a quick shout out to our SG Ball. Ball, I think they had a win, and our the other team. What's the other team called?
Harold Matthews, is it?
Harold Matthews Cup, I believe. They also had a W. Popped up on the feed, so future's looking bright.
Nice.
Those young
Very
guys looking
much
at the
so.
top side. Young guys looking at the top side going, I want a piece of that. I want to sing that song.
And,
Uh,
and Wade Egan's little brother has signed with
Yes.
their SG Ball Cup side. I see that. Talon Egan. They look alike too. They actually look- so yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
I think,
obviously Wade's loving it over here, eh? He's brought his brother over.
Yeah.
yeah, it's good. It's usually, the other way around. They just whole
That's
whānau goes and lives in Brisbane, whole whānau goes and lives in bloody Melbourne, and then we've lost like all those little brothers and stuff that are but now
bro.
now hopefully it's going to turn a little bit. It's never going to completely turn where every single 15 and 16-year-old is going to be able to stay here. But if we can have a couple of them, that'll be nice.
We can keep the best ones.
Yeah, exactly. Bro, sorry, I was going to say in regards to that season opener, the real season opener for me is on the Thursday because it was always traditionally the Thursday night. And that's the Knights Raiders game. So I'll probably tune in for that one.
What time is that one?
Go the
8
Raiders.
8 o'clock, bro. 8 o'clock.
Is it 8 o'clock, eh? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah.
Oh, so 10 o'clock New Zealand time on Thursday?
10 o'clock New Zealand time.
Yeah. So late over here, but still be worth watching. I mean, and good luck to the 4 teams in Vegas, but yeah. I love the season openers. Just it's back. The NRL's back. We get to see our boys do their thing. You see all the talent just develop and grow through the season, and it's just like, might be fucking hanging out for this.
Hanging out.
Yeah, so yeah. That's the game I'm gonna tune into, bro. Knights and Raiders. Thursday night. Yeah.
Yeah, the Warriors Sharks is on at 10 p.m, eh? The home game.
When are we playing on the Friday?
Friday night.
Friday night.
Yeah,
10 p.m.
Friday night. Yeah. Should be a goodie.
Yeah, those fucking late kickoffs are killer. Oh, well, yeah. You're just waiting for so freaking long. It's like, bro, man, come on.
They are a killer. I don't think we had actually any 10 o'clock kickoffs last year at home.
At home? It's like, it shouldn't be 8 o'clock if it's at home.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Otherwise, I'll be finishing at midnight. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
You're right.
I think it is 8 o'clock over here. But 6 o'clock in Aussie, whatever it is.
That's right. I keep forgetting our first games at home, which is awesome. For some reason, it feels like even last season and this season, it feels like we've got more home games than what we've previously, in years gone by.
No, you're right. It's 8 p.m. Yeah, I don't know where we got the 10 p.m. from. Looking at this bloody website, it's obviously wrong. And then we go straight to the Raiders in round 3 in Christchurch.
Yeah. Back to church. Should be that'll be a good game actually. See how we measure up against the Raiders.
Be a horrible game to watch, I'm telling you.
So when Steve Chris
bro.
What's that time?
When Steve Chris do back?
When who, sorry?
Seb Chris.
Yeah, not too far away. I think he misses a couple of weeks. He might be back by then. I'm not too sure.
You know what? I don't think in pre-season challenges, I don't think there should be suspensions. I think there should be sin bins. I think there should be sin bins, but I think putting them on report and suspending them.
He's still suspended from last year, though.
The regular season and pre-season has got nothing to do with the regular footy season. We're not playing football.
So you're saying that the pre-season games shouldn't count as part of their suspension?
No, I don't think there should be any suspensions during pre-season.
So if you're talking about Seb Chris,
like at the end of the regular footy season, like during the. If it's the last game of the season and they get a 5-match ban, then that should be served at the beginning of, obviously. And I don't think it should. I also don't think that if you get banned, that shouldn't play into international games, origin games. I think it should be regular footy season only or games. I don't think they should have any of that shit in pre-season.
Okay.
It's my personal. I don't think they should.
Interesting take.
You're messing with the you're messing with the start of the season. And like we discussed before, those first few wins, if you know what I mean, those first few games in the regular footy season are really important. And if they're suspending players and putting players on report for pre-season challenge games, I don't like it. I think it shouldn't be. I think, yeah, you can send them to the bin, but putting them on report and suspending them, no, bro. Like, you shouldn't have a right to do that, personally. That's what I think.
Do you reckon give them a fine or something instead of a
fine,
suspension?
yeah, but not suspending them. You know, the NRL are the ones who want these preseason games. You know, they're the ones that have jacked it up. So, you know, like I said, it's not worth no one scores any points off the preseason game, except those stupid ones, fucking 1 point for this, whatever. Anyway, that's my opinion. I don't think there should be suspensions. All players put on report, yeah, because it messes with either that or cancel the preseason challenge if you're going to fucking suspend people.
That's blasphemy, mate. That's blasphemy.
Zion Maiu probably agree with you right now, Tom.
Yeah.
Suspended for 2 weeks in the end.
Like, you know, that's, well, I don't know. You want to have preseason games, then that shit's going to happen, you know. But
so he's off for 2 weeks. Was that right? He got a downgrade
2 weeks now instead of 5.
Yeah,
and that's regular season, or is that including the
So yeah, it included the preseason game just been, and then he'll miss round 1. He'll be back round 2, or if they got the bye round 3.
He's going to come in maybe Raiders.
Sure.
He looked good in that first trial.
People might not like it, but I don't think there should be suspensions during preseason challenges.
Just find them.
Yeah,
find the players.
Send them to the bin, or even send them off. Like, you can send them off, send them to the bin, fucking find them, whatever, but don't suspend them, because that just messes. I don't think that's, personally, I don't think it's fair.
I guess the flip side to that is there still needs to be there still needs to be some sort of sanction.
Discipline.
You know,
yeah. I don't know. I was just like, I don't know. Even if they do, you know, like handing out 5-match bans, hell no, bro.
I'm glad they got downgraded.
5 matches, even though he didn't, even though he only got a 2-week, and I think maybe just leave it at that, a 1-week suspension.
I think in regards to a 5-week ban, that's probably more the severity of the charge, or you know. But some players deserve to be on the sideline for long stints because they just got bad reputations, you know, and they just can't help themselves, you know. Wiki was a classic example. Yeah, you know, the amount of time he spent on the sideline for the Raiders, and then, you know, for us, it's like, geez, bro.
That extended his career, I reckon. All that time off.
Yeah, I reckon, bro.
All that rest.
Yeah. So, you know, there are players out there. Look, Warrior Hargraves is another one. I mean, admittedly, he's gone. You know, this is his last season kind of thing.
He's going to have a cracking last season, I reckon.
Yeah, same, bro. Same.
I do see it from your guys' point of view as well. I do, you know, but I just think, man, that's, I don't know. Yeah. But it's, well, maybe short, like 1 week. You miss the first game. They probably won't learn too much from their mistakes, but I'm all about fairness, and I just think 5 weeks. There should be a limit on how long they can ban them for if it's a preseason challenge match.
I'll
tell you what, if you told those players, sorry, bro, if you told those players something like that will cost you $100K, fuck, man, there'll be no more of that shit going on because no one wants to pay that.
Pay that out of your own pocket, bro.
No flying.
Think twice.
No flying forearms. No shoulder charges to the head.
Even these, not that it'll ever get looked at, but I remember, like, if a player's falling in the tackle and say you're second, like, you can't change your momentum or where you're fucking going in a split second. It's the same with taking out a person, you know, tackling a player without the ball. So many times, in my opinion, I've seen players get tackled just as they're releasing the ball. So you can't say, well, hold on a minute, he's been tackled without the ball when it's pretty much, you know, like at the same time. You know, a player can't be running 50, well, you know, a player can't be running full tit and then at the last minute when that player's released the ball, change his angle. You know, they're not fucking Superman. They can't, or the Flash. They can't just, you know, like, But anyway, it's just another reason for fans to bitch and moan and make a noise, and the NRL loves that.
Go on social media and complain about the rules.
Yeah.
No, I hear you. I hear you. But
because we've seen some tackles made where the fucking players actually, you know, gone right down, and the guy's already coming in. Oh, you hit him in the head. So, bro, he's fucking on his knees by the time I didn't mean to. Yeah. Anyway, that's my rant over. That's my rant over. I'm just saying.
Good, Tons.
All good, Tons.
You let it out.
And I just want to say that was a really awesome Tons Teamless Tuesday that you did. It was really good.
It was choice.
Really good. Really natural.
About 30 times because I'd be there and I'd start off and I'd say probably 10 words and then I'd be like, oh, fuck. And then I'd stop it. And my daughter's in the kitchen. She's cracking up laughing.
You're right, Mum.
Just cracking up. But yeah, then the bro Damien pointed out, because I just totally forgot that, you know, pre-season, so you've got that extended bench. That rolling bench. So then I was like, and here's me asking, if anyone knows why Dylan Walker's at 18th man, can someone let me know? And it wasn't until you put that up on the group chat, Damien, that I was like, what a dumbass. Like, I just totally forgot.
Fair question. Still learning.
Yeah, man. Still learning.
But, awesome times. So, you know, if you want to keep it up, we'll do the next Tuesday one if you want to keep it up. And actually, I've got an idea for you, Damien. I want to talk to you about this in private because you're very straight down the line.
Here we go.
I've got an idea for you, bro. I've got an idea for you to let you loose on something. But we've got a break, haven't we? So we're not going to do anything next week. But we'll come back around again for the next one. One.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, round one, bro.
Round one.
Man, let's go.
Mate, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I'm not going to do score predictions tonight because I can't even find the old score predictions. So I don't think anyone was. I think some of us were close.
I was off, bro. I was off.
I don't do
score predictions. Pretty close.
What was yours, bro? What was yours?
Can't remember. That's the problem.
I know at a 22
Just claim it.
And a 28 or something. I can't remember.
They got to 22. They shouldn't have got into 22, to be honest. I wasn't happy with that final score. I thought 34-12 would have looked mean. That would have looked great.
They did deserve those 2 tries, though. I don't, you know, that crossfield kick to that fucking massive dude. I don't know what his name was. 2 minutes something. No one was going to get him that ball other than him.
What's his name? Anyone remembers? Not Botox. What's his last name?
Botox. He'll be forever known as Botox now.
Bostock? No.
Bostock.
I can't remember. But
anybody else knows? Let us know.
The winger for the Dolphins was Bostock. Jack Bostock. Fuck. Anyway, another surprising thing that surprised me was how tall Todd Smith is, the official.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I looked at him. I was like, "Fuck, he's pretty big, man. He makes a good step around."
Yeah. Hey, sorry, before I forget to, just wanted to say congratulations to Stacey Jones becoming the Kiwis coach. I like it. I know it's not a popular choice, but I'm all for it. I just think again, like Benji, get the right support around him. And even Ruben, because Wiki's put it out there. You know, if he wants me there, I'm there, kind of thing. And it's like, bro, that's the sort of backup you want, man. So yeah, but. And I mean the nucleus of their Kiwi squad, and what they've done to the Kangaroos, but moving forward, it's just like, I think Stacey, you know, Jonesy's going to do a good job. Little General pulled them together, and they will respect him anyway, you know. And I know and understand he hasn't had huge success as an assistant coach or to the lower grades that he has coached. But that's all part and parcel of it. I think, man, give it to him, and I reckon watch the magic. So, good. Oh, thank you.
This season will be his second season under Webby, so I'm assuming he'll learn a lot from that. And exactly what you said, who he puts around him as assistant coach, you know, like the Warriors coaching staff are awesome now. So Jonesy, the only thing he can do is learn from the people he's got around him now. And what better person to have to learn from, Anthony Webster, who's achieved so much in one season. Congratulations, Jonesy.
Congratulations, Jonesy. You're the man, brother. Just hope you're going to stick around for a little bit longer for us, and don't forget about us. But I don't know how that's gonna look. But let's keep the Kōrero going, guys. It's been an awesome one. Awesome win on the weekend. Lots to work on. Teamless Tuesday will be coming at you for the next one for round 1. And see you guys on the socials. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Ka kite,
fam.
Go the fucking Warriors.
Go the fucking Warriors.
Hey, baby. Ka kite, fam.